Yes, of course. Watch as I crush her logic. Oh boy. Let me see if I can do this without pressing then. Forensics Logic Part 2. I'll concede your argument the murder occurred in the storeroom, correct? That would mean the culprit is someone who participated in the auction, probably. If that photographer is correct, the victim was the conductor and the culprit was a customer. Indeed. The culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom where the goods were delivered. Indeed. Then they stabbed the victim in the chest with a candelabra in the storeroom. There's something wrong in that testimony? Really? At first glance, her logic seems to hold up, but something just doesn't feel quite right. I need to draw out more information. Oh! Cheater? You acted like there was some big contradiction. Alright. Murder occurred in the storeroom, correct? Alright, that would mean the culprit is someone who participated in the auction. The culprit participated in the auction? I'd like to hear your basis for this claim. When I spoke with the staff of this building, not a single one mentioned the storeroom. The storeroom's existence must have only been known to a select few. Probably the people who participated in it. And that's where the items for the auction were being stored. I see you understand, Miles Edgeworth. Yes, the culprit participated in the auction. If that photographer is to be believed, the victim was the conductor. Okay. So you're saying that the victim was in the auction, was the auction's conductor? Right. And the culprit? Hey, ain't you the one who told her that just a moment ago? Please, Whipper. Yes, that's right. However, I was simply making sure her logic is clear. That ain't right. You're doing it wrong. This is the part where you're supposed to say, I done goofed. Oh, you better get a whip for that. Oh, yes. The culprit was a customer participating in the black market auction. Although, to be fair, it was acting like she knew that all along and she was just hiding that fact, so you can't really say that she goofed. What in darnation? Now you done it. Consequences will never be the same. Of course, and it's only if this photographer's testimony is indeed true, and it is quite suspect. She is quite suspect. I can't tell whether they're on good or bad terms. Probably bad. I would hope bad. The issue here is the culprit's actions. Culprit waited for the victim in the storeroom where the goods were delivered. Miss Hart was in the storeroom at the time. Could the culprit really have been waiting there? I don't know where she was hiding, but since you've seen it, you must know as well there are numerous hiding places in that storeroom. So the culprit was hiding where they waited for the victim to arrive. I believe the crime occurred after the auction ended. After all, the victim was the organizer of the auction, the conductor. Oh, there we go. That's a contradiction based on what we know. Add that to your testimony, please. During the auction, the organizer would have to be in front of the customers the entire time. After the auction ended, please add that statement to your testimony. Now we got the contradiction. Yep, it's happening. The M is getting added to everything. The I believe the crime occurred after the auction ended. I don't even really know what Lotto's basis for this is, but she did say the black auction was being held in the Grand Tower at the time of the auction continued. Okay, actually the basis would be that she was continuing to monitor it, most likely. Yeah, so here you go. As I thought, you are one step behind. You're definitely not a one step ahead tango. What did you say? The victim was not the conductor, and I have proof. Ah, I see, yeah. I mean, that would make sense. Unless there were multiple conductors, but that would seem weird. Or a conductor who worked over the conductor, but yeah. Miss Hart's testimony, as unreliable as it may be, it's kind of hard to screw this much up. The photographer's testimony is not trustworthy. I can't really argue with you there, but what are y'all saying? I'm a bona fide journalist. Ow! You deserve every whip you get. And then some. Cease your idle chatter. Yeah! Yeah! Nice! Do it more! More! Francisco, calm down and listen. But only after you whip her a couple more times, please. Miss Hart was a part of the murder. The main point here is that after witnessing the murder, she says the auction continued. That's right. Sure as can be. They all just kept going on shamelessly. Do you think the auction could have continued without someone conducting it? If the victim was not the conductor, the person killed must have been a customer. No! Well, at least that means you can still try and catch the conductor. As I said from the beginning, Kay is not the culprit. After all, she herself was attacked by someone and lost consciousness. In which case, that would also make her a victim. The auction continued after the incident occurred. Yes, and the victim was not the conductor, but a customer. Oh shit, why do you have to exist too? Just take Lana and get out of here. That is enough. That voice! That ear-wrenching voice! Order in the court. The chairman will now enter. Oh, at least he's coming too. He's kind of cool at least. My, no need to be so stiff. Actually, feel free to call me Blaze. Well then, Blaze. What brings you here? You're gonna call your father Blaze, really? Huh? Well, I just wanted to see if my idiot son was working hard, is all. Is this kind of father-son relationship really healthy? He's not wrong. I had come to light a fire under you, but it seems I found an unexpected bonus. Light a fire, I get it. Bonus? What is that? To think that the criminal who has become the talk of the town would be here, of all places. You don't know that for sure. You are jumping to conclusions. I get why you're doing it, but you're jumping to conclusions. Everyone, restrain the suspect at once. Go fuck yourself, Justine. If anyone's gonna say that, it's gonna be him. If you say it, it's just annoying. Please wait. Kay Faraday is not the call. Silence! Oh, Blaze is getting on fire. How do you make a lighter do that? I'm sorry, but how do you make a lighter do that? That is not possible. Are you a firebender? Do those exist? If Magatama and Fae spiritual stuff exists, maybe the bending does exist in this world. Maybe it's a lost cause. Maybe he's the last firebender. Maybe that's gonna be, Debesti's secret talent. He gets to carry on the firebending tradition. Or he's the next Avatar but doesn't know it. This is quite troubling, Edgeworth. Didn't I tell you earlier? The PIC desires a swift resolution to this case. If it's not, we could lose our trust with the public. They'd call us the Waste of Time Committee. Honestly, considering you have a black market right above you, I think you're gonna be losing, your place here real quickly. Or at least you should. You know, it's troubling for me as well, that sort of thing. And at my age, too. Sniffle, sniffle. And on top of that, an illegal investigation is not something that I can overlook. Have you forgotten? You are no longer a prosecutor. You have lost all your authority. Well, I was doing it with, Ray, and also with, Franziska, right? Cover me, Franziska, please. Furthermore, you have aided a criminal in evading the law. Yes, that's right. You're so reliable, Courtney. She's really not. You should probably get a better judge. You have to see her on her off days, because there are a lot of them. You've probably only seen the fluke times that she's good, which are probably rare. I'm aware of the consequences of my actions. You may punish me as you wish. However, we have found a new suspect. It's the person pictured here. And, what's to say that's not Kay, is probably what they'll say. Kay Faraday was attacked by this person and... There is no need for your explanation. You're not a prosecutor, therefore we have no need to hear it, or something like that, right? Just recently, a red raincoat was discovered in the vicinity of this building. Oh, really? Where is it, and what evidence was on it? The victim's blood and cherry blossom petals were found in the hood. Oh, the victor. Oh, that makes things weird. Does that mean Jill's the one who attacked Kay? That could be a red herring, though. Huh? Red hood, red herring. That could have been planted by the killer. Cherry blossom petals, now that you mention it, on the viewing platform. Yes, they probably stuck to the blood. They were littered around the blood stain. Okay. And we've received the forensic report on the blood, you know.
There's no doubt about it. The person in that photo is the victim, Jill Crane.
What did you say? Uh-oh. Red Raincoat jotted down. Organization error. Impossible! That would completely destroy the foundation of our logic. We had believed the person in the red raincoat was the culprit. And now it turns out that person is actually the murder victim? Well, crap. Wait, if that's the case, then the prime suspect would be... Miss Faraday, you met a person in a red raincoat on the rooftop, did you not? Oh, shit. And now they're going to use that to their... Now that it's convenient for them, now they're going to use that to their advantage. Fucking hate it when they do that. I mean, it makes sense, but fuck them. Yes, I did, but... The person in the red raincoat was the murder victim. And Kay Faraday came into contact with that person. Since one of the parties is now dead, what happened next should be clear. After all, she had motive if she was pushed by the victim, is probably what you're gonna say. Kay was attacked by that person. All the more reason. Motive. As the victim, it would be impossible for her to be the culprit. There is no evidence she was attacked, is there? Actually there kind of is, but I guess you can argue that. Furthermore, we must consider the possibility that the victim fought back. Indeed. It's far too early to come to that conclusion. Kay is not the criminal. To be fair, there is some stuff pointing to it. I wonder who is the criminal. Have we met them yet? That's a good question. I wonder how many more people are going to appear in this case. You're wrong. What? You really think you are the criminal? You're wrong. I mean, no, don't. I'm not copying the "you're wrong" she said. I'm saying my own "you're wrong." You can't be right. You're wrong, not me.
Okay?
That's wrong. Even though I don't want to believe it myself. After hearing about the raincoat, I finally remembered. Oh? I only remember a little, but from what I saw that night, the culprit is me.
What?
You've got to be wrong about that, but I wonder how the pieces are going to fill in when we find out the truth. I remember looking down at the person in the red raincoat. There's no way you're the culprit. Just the question is, what are the pieces that we're missing, like, to fill in the gaps? That's what I would like to know. You must have found them on the floor or something. But then maybe somebody else with the red raincoat showed up, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe you saw too much, which is why you had to be taken out of the equation. And now that you've lost your memory, the person probably thinks you're not a threat? Maybe? I don't know. And they're going to use you as a lamb, actually. A scapegoat. Mr. Edgeworth, it was me. The culprit was me all along.
That can't be right.
Then why? Why do I have that memory? That person collapsed before my eyes! Engulfed in a pool of blood! Ah! Why? Why didn't I do anything? It must have been because I killed her.
No!
It is clear to me the validity of Kay Faraday's memory.
Didn't you doubt it until just now, pal?
She always likes to do that. That's why she's such a fucking bitch. Congratulations, Miss Faraday. Your courage will surely allow you to be forgiven. Now, let us rejoice in the blessings of the goddess of law.
Oh, yes! Franziska's on my side. Good.
Allow me to give my opinion as an international prosecutor. Her actions as a criminal are...
Oh, you overruled Franziska? Catfight! Catfight!
Hurry! Arrest Kay Faraday at once!
How dare you behave that way before me!
You're being too forceful. Further verification is necessary. I'd even go so far as to say this is unlawful. Unfortunately, the law does not side with you.
But doesn't it side with Franziska? It sides with me, you see. But you know, the beautiful bond between you two has been etched deeply into my heart.
That reminds me. We seem to have forgotten one additional suspect.
What? You're not going to say Edgeworth, are you? Courtney would be the actual suspect, not me. Edgeworth, that's you.
Yeah, thought you'd say that, but no. The one who's the suspect is Courtney. Hell, it's possible she was involved in the friggin', auction. I hope it turns out that Courtney's the suspect. I would love that. That would be so stupid for her character, though, wouldn't it? It would be like, what was the point of her being even the rival up until now? I don't know. What do you keep burning up? Is that evidence? Are you getting rid of evidence, Blaze?
What's that, pal? Mr. Edgeworth hasn't done anything wrong.
I beg to differ!
That's right. You see, he's no longer a prosecutor, sadly enough.
But Franziska still is. Your actions have gone too far this time. An illegal investigation, and assisting in the escape of a criminal. I cannot even think of you as a former prosecutor. Now, humbly accept your punishment. Fuck you, bitch.
No. Oh yes, that's right. I believe the plan for today was to hold your hearing before the PIC. Why don't we leave the hearing for tomorrow, even though the result is already crystal clear? You should think long and hard about what you've done. Very long and very hard. Just like my penis right now. Ooh, I love the fire. Such a boner.
Court is now adjourned. Fuck you, bitch. I was wondering if we get to be continued. This is the perfect stopping point. I literally have to stop right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney Investigations, Prosecutor's Path Blind. Till then, still no outro phrase. And Edgeworth's a suspect. Oh boy. Justine's still a bitch. Oh boy. I have no idea who the real culprit is. Oh boy. But I'm pretty darn sure. I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is Blaze is going to turn out to be the criminal in case 5. I'm guessing. Unless he's just the criminal in case 4. And then DeBestie's going to be the one to figure it out, because that'll be character development. Because otherwise DeBestie's just like a tool for no reason. Anyways, see you guys next time. Bye.